Are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Shelton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
2nd down coming up. They go to the ground. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Roberson. He's got it down the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And wings it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. DB's right up on the receivers. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a man. It's Pine. This one's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the air, it's Pine. He's got him. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 50, the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Snap it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Gray. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Buffalo! Great job by the back on the option.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Pine. Makes the grab, it's Whitley. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hogan. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Pine. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Roberson. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And he's going to bring this one out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
To the air, it's Pine. Finds his back in the middle.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They'll go to the toss. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. To the 15. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BG.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Turning it on. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Bulls are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Pine. Lets it fly. Makes a grab deep. Off and running. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It's complete. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big... just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Roberson. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Pine. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
And the Bulls will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To throw, it's Pine. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying the left side. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Falcons will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 25 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Turns on the Jets. Past the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the extra point splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Throws to the wideout. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Breaks into the open. At the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching
Gets loose in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pine. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
And the returner goes down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now the play fake. Looking left. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Roberson. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task.